I'll bet you $1,000 that your DeFi project is currently bleeding users right now, and I can prove it in just 10 seconds. If words like liquidity pools, seamless interoperability, or novel tokenomics are anywhere into your Web2 socials, you are actively paying to repel your dream customers. You're speaking in a secret code that 99% of the internet user doesn't even understand. So I'm Excalibur from Fremont, and today I'm performing a live analysis on a DeFi jargon I'm going to translate into scroll stopping, user converting Instagram caption right in front of you. If you are ready to stop the loss, I have left down a link in the description to hear your messaging. Let's start.
So here in this video, you'll see how to turn DeFi jargon into content that converts, how to use technical DeFi words and convert into Instagram caption or bio or the video or the scripts where we can simplify it and make sure that our users can easily understand into that. And instead of just taking theory, I'm going to show you my actual translation process, real DeFi projects that we are actually implementing with our client. And here's the framework that helps the translation frame. So this is a very basic three-step process. Step one is finding the human benefit. What actually your users will get after watching that video. We need to identify that. After that, step two is telling the jargon. Not using any technical word or any words that is not easily understandable by normal teenager. So we need to remove all the technical words from the script or the content that we created. And then the last step three, that is add human psychology or Instagram psychology. Here what we mean by Instagram psychology, what works on Instagram is what works on Instagram. Trying to replicate the trends that are going, or maybe a particular pattern that is really posted by algorithms. So we need to follow that psychology and we need to implement that in our content. So let's put this to the test with our first real example. So in this, we'll have a DeFi protocol homepage, and where's your, we'll convert the technical jargons into Instagram caption. So first of all, I will just write a new word page, and we need to have one technical DeFi website. So we're going to Aave. What is Aave? Side. Oh, where is me? So Aave is a decentralized, non-custodial liquidity protocol where users can participate as suppliers or both. So when reading it is quite fascinating, but when a new Web2 user who doesn't have much of the knowledge, will it be able for him to understand? Probably not, right? So in this video, what we will do is I will try to convert this particular definition into very simple Instagram language. And the best thing is that I will not just convert into one type. I will convert it into 4 different types so that you can understand how to convert a technical content into very simple content that is easily understandable. So the first will be in simple language. Right. So decentralized, non-custodial liquidity, other you can pass it. So what we can do is that always that it's still on the foreign money, and then in this case we don't have money in the crypto, so in this to move from money to crypto when there's obviously no one in for free crypto for interest, so you can give and participate. And this is what the suppliers, this is the main activity of suppliers. We give and borrow, and if you're a borrower, so you need to borrow, so you can borrow against available lend crypto for interest or borrow against either learning crypto for interest or borrow. That's it. Very simple and to the point. So this is the first way of like. Now, if you want to do performance marketing here with our content, you need to give them some benefit. What benefit you would be having. So what you can do is in the space benefit driven. We allows you and passive income because if you just enter it's passive income, right? Aave allows you to earn passive income. That's it so it can also hit instant credit go and borrowing. No borrowing. It allows you to earn passive income with your money. Passive income with your crypto or by giving you that minute crypto or get instant money by borrowing it. Yeah. This is it. And if you need to change a bit, we can go as that's our way. You can earn her. Nice. You can earn passive income with lending you crypto or get instant money by it. So this is benefit driven. Now, one more aspect is that having a hook, having a hook which builds curiosity in the money, right? Curiosity. Because when we create curiosity, we make sure that we don't reveal everything in the start. Because if we do that, there will be no curiosity and people will not watch till the end. The first thing what we need to do is we can't tell the name of the brand. Since we need to plant some curiosity through using the decentralized name as part. Imagine band that doesn't hold your money. That's the main difference. We have decentralized and non-custodial. We are using that particular tool. Imagine back that doesn't hold the money. That and we can learn how to follow your credit flow instantly in a few seconds. That's our way. Imagine a bank that doesn't hold your money and you can lend or borrow your crypto. And so what we can do is we can write here also. So if you write money in the first, we need to write money in the second part also. And if you have a difference, it will create a gap. It will create confusion in the readers or in the audience. So make sure that if you write money in the first, then also in the second, and if you write crypto, you need to write crypto in both of the parts. So this is the curiosity hook, right? Now, if you're writing this for caption, we need a one line for caption. And I can one line of captions.
Run on this. This is
Borrow per line. So you can have lend money, you can borrow money without any intermediaries like bank, and this will just happen within a few click of the settings, and that's what Aave is. So that was all the 4 ways where we can create technical jargon cap, and yeah, that was it. That's one down. Now let's tackle something even more complex. Tokenomics. Okay, so we have a project where it is explained what is token distribution. This is the definition of token. So in the name itself, it is very clear that token distribution is distributing tokens. Okay. But similar. The token distribution is crucial for a crypto project's tokenomics as it determines token allocation to different groups. Most projects have an initial token distribution, even with tokens. To be very honest, I've already explained this to him. Okay, he was basically on 12 or 13, and he literally came to me and asked what token distribution. One of the best analogy that I can give is see token distribution as a slice of pizza, and for example, from the Arrow Bible, think of token distribution. So having
having a slice of pizza.
The tomato, the base slice you have,
Yep.
or say you have the most say you have thing yellow word mix. I haven't explained this to a kid. So this is one of the ways, using analogy helps a lot. And this token, I use the analogy of pizza, and the biggest slice you had, the more say you're in your project or project's future. And that's pretty much it with this. Now let's do one more, and this will be the trickiest and last one. Yield farming then. So in this we'll define what is yield farming. So entire solution is basically a VC firm which is very active in crypto, and this is a guide of yield farming. So these are the definition with liquidity mining. What is liquidity mining? It's the definition. So liquidity mining involves depositing investments into the different types of decentralized exchange or lending protocol in return for a reward. Just deposit the asset first in the liquidity pools and follow. Most investors receive liquidity provider LP tokens upon deposit, and such LP tokens can be reinvested. Okay, that makes sense. So this is long. Let's begin into the step. We're in the first step. Step 1. Involves depositing passive notes. So, positive crypto. Right. Step 1. Try to keep it as small and as simple as you can. So, when it involves depositing in investment, the different types of decentralized exchange in return for a reward. So, the reward is what is the most investors receive liquidity provider. So, the reward is LP. So, bit LP tokens doesn't roar. Right? We can do is on rewards the sales. So you deposit your crypto, you get LP tokens as a result that you have that. And such LP tokens can be reinvested in a different protocol. So basically they're using those receipts to earn more reward. Use those receipts earn more reward. Most is investors receive liquidity provider tokens upon. Again, so that is that's the same meaning. So step 1, deposit your crypto. Step 2, get LP tokens as a step, and use this to yeah, that's it. If you so just 3 step to any user, and I'm very much sure that he need a soon be able to understand what I'm trying to. This is what we need to do with the content when we are creating for. But we need to simplify it. We need to break it into steps. Maybe using an analogy. This is how we help the brands creating content and make sure that people understand. But these were the 3 translations that we can use in our brand and replace the technical concepts with simple words. Now let's see how this actually works in the real world. So you have already seen that I have used storytelling, and I used veritable analogy. This is where user get hooked and watch the video till end. Because if people can feel that story that you're trying to express, it's an obvious thing that they will watch. And having a clear metaphor, this also adds a lot to the retention rate. And apart from that, these all are audio. What you can do from the visual side, in the reader's perspective, is creating animations which help the users to actually understand what is going
Can that be?
and this is exactly the systematic approach we use with our clients at Rent.
First,
we have systems that convert the gaps between the brand and the user. We need to understand what the user actually wants from this video, or what will he learn, and what the brand can provide to them. And then we apply this on the entire socials, and then we see the data and what is working and what isn't, and then we double down on what's exactly worked.
damn.
And you've already seen some of the frameworks that we use, like using metaphor, using simple analogy, making it deliverable, and adding the storytelling. These are the main frameworks that we actually use. It all boils down to the very basic thing, that whether the person who is seeing a video can understand your product or not. For example, like instead of saying decent, what we say is no single company controls. Plain and simple. Right? Or maybe instead of saying smart contracts, you can say automatic agreements. So people don't understand the smart contracts, but they will understand automatic agreements, right? Yeah. And instead of saying tokenomics, say how rewards work, right? Instead of saying governance, say community vote. This is how you break the Web3 technical concept, which is very complex, to very simple words and helps user to understand and come to your own project's website and let user use your protocol. Thanks for watching the video.
Now that's the power of translation. It's not dumbing things down, it's about opening the door and inviting people in. It's how you stop getting crickets and build a real community. Now, if you're watching this and feeling that this is the exact problem that we have, then let's talk. The link to book a free DeFi communication audit is the first link in the description. No sales pitch, just a clear fix to your messaging. But maybe you need to see how this plays on a bigger scale. If that's you, then your next step should be watching my next video, in which I talk about how Chimpus became the first Web3 brand to hit 1 million followers on TikTok, which is a masterclass of ditching in jargon. You can watch it right here. Thanks for watching. Choose your next move, watch the Chimpus breakdown, or even book your art. But whatever you do, start speaking a language that your users understand.